Admit all.
Greetings, Earthlings. Good evening.
Hey everyone, we're gonna mute you all as you come in,
Guys.
including you, Scott. So, okay, Scott. So you need to unmute there.
Yeah.
This is going to be story of. This is going to be the most used line tonight.
Greetings, Earthlings. How are we all doing? Oh, good. I can see everyone. I can see names. I've got 2 pages, so I can flick through 2 pages. I can hear the birds whistling as well.
In progress.
I can hear the birds. That's nice.
So, everyone, welcome to the latest. Well, actually, the first Scott Matthews Patreon show of 2022.
Is it really?
Yeah, we haven't done one since last year.
Oh, man.
Yeah, time is moving on,
It
but
really
we're delighted to have you all here. Just to give you a bit of an intro, my name is Alan O'Donoghue, and I am going to be your host. Hopefully, you'll be hearing very little from me and a lot more from Scott, which would be good. But just to let you know, what we're going to do this evening is we're going to play for about 45 minutes. Then we're going to do a little Q&A where you guys get to grill the man sitting in front of us all. Ask those really hard questions, you know.
They're swimming deep for those questions, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then Scott has got one of the best competition questions I've ever heard in my life. I actually don't even know if anyone's going to get it, but we'll have a little competition for a signed CD. Scott, is that correct? We're giving that away.
Absolutely, yeah. A copy of the brand new album, New Skin. Well, it's kind of brand new still. Still
it
shiny.
is.
It's got the cellophane still on it, so it's new.
It's all about the shininess.
That's it.
And then we'll have a short 10-minute break, and Scott will crack back into it for us.
Yes. I'm just
How's that sound to you?
Oh, good, man. I'm just seeing who's coming in. Just flicking through a few faces there, and just do my thing.
Get your gallery view up. That should do the job.
Yeah, I think maybe kind of curious to see what everyone's drinking as well. Actually, just get your glasses up on the screen there. So look, we've got a nice little bit of Pinot going on. I think, or is that Dean drop with a drop of rosé there? Yeah, man, thumbs up and everything. There you go.
Kind of Coke there jumping out as well.
Man,
all the heavy stuff tonight.
So just to kind of let you guys know, actually, I should be having a nice little swig of brandy, but I've got a bit of an abscess thing going on, I think. So just the beginnings of one. So I'm on a paracetamol. True rock and roll style. I'm just going to go for it and just. Actually, there's not really a pain barrier today. It's okay. But yeah. So if you just see me collapse at any point, you'll know why. So yeah.
Scott, never admit that you're not going through the pain barrier. You are sacrificing for your music and for your audience. Let's tell it as it is. So right. Look, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to hand over to you, Mr. Matthews. Off you go.
Oh, good, mate. Oh, good. So welcome, guys. It's lovely to be making music again, and we're kind of balancing it. I guess we're all balancing a bit more now, going out and being able to do our thing, aren't we? And it feels nice to do that, but also these shows still feel very relevant. As you know, we've been doing these for maybe a couple of years on and off. They still feel like there's something totally unique which you can't get anywhere else. I think, the touring side of things has been great, but also just playing music in this way is so interesting. It really is, because it's a totally different type of connection that you don't get at a gig. And I love it. But the dilemma I've got at the moment is, when you've made 7 records, it's like, which ones do you play? So I'm going to try and do a mixed bag. I've made a few notes of everyone's requests and try to fit those in as well. And the first track is from my record Home Part 2. It's called Where I Long to Be. And it's this one's for Aloha, down there in Cornwall. And I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I can't know. Actually, is she there? I don't even know if Aloha's there yet. Can I see faces? No. I'm just. Oh, I can see. Yeah, there she is. Yeah. All good. Okay. So. So I just to kind of fill you with a lot of confidence, I haven't really done much rehearsing. So. Okay, here we go. Tell myself I'm always my life. Tell myself I'm takes a while to wake. Scented early's a taste. A far away, a place I could stay. Feel the metal grass between my toes. Hear the winds whisper reply. Tell myself I'm always my life, my life. Tell myself I'm always Is this how it feels to be so alive? I won't let this moment die. Tell myself I'm always my life, tell myself I'm always. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Woo!
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Sounding great, Scott.
Is everything okay there?
Sounds great, man.
Yeah, all good.
But, for those that,
Okay, I'm going to mute everybody. So Scott, you can unmute then.
We visited the beach.
I guess for the last show actually, I was using a different microphone on the guitar actually. It was a bit distorting, so I'm trying to fine tune things a bit more today actually. So fingers crossed, it's all okay. So I've got some little balancing things to do generally, because that's what I like to do with the songs, and you've got all these different kinds of guitars to use. Oh, okay. All these variations. I've got a new guitar as well to play tonight. Well, new old one, which I'll tell you more about soon. That's okay. So we're going back to 2010, which was the recording of my third record. What the Night Delivers, still a record, kind of makes me smile for many reasons, just because of the circumstances, the recording process, and the people that came along to record on the album, which was pretty special. And it was maybe a group of songs that just felt like they'd been waiting a long time actually. Lots of kind of clearing the decks of a few things that maybe didn't make Passing Stranger, or there was kind of works in progress for Passing Stranger album. So tracks like this, this next song, it's called Obsession Never Sleeps, and I think the working title was called Slow Fuse. It's like a working title for about 12 months. But there is a version. This version that I'm playing tonight actually there's actually a version on Spotify, I think. So it's a bit more of a kind of chilled version. Okay. So everyone okay? Thumbs up. Everyone's good. I'm just gonna flick along and see what's going on. Phase 2, I can see people. All is good. Okay, this one's for Anne. Anne's requested Obsession Never Sleeps, so this is for you. I gotta forget to put that on there. Anywhere, just anywhere to get there. I sleep at the wheel with one eye wide awake. The moon's well into its dream as I ride inside of your bloodstream. Anywhere, at any time, with eyes on filling my empty side, unable to rest, unwilling to stay behind, insisting you take it everywhere like a cancerous cry. I adore you, it's you that I idolize. I live and die for you, we strive for the morning's Obsession never sleeps. You wake with it caressing your cheek. Just how can you ignore a fatal fate. Oh, it's the greedy hands whose blood alone night and day by their own demands. I adore you, it's you that I idolize. I live and die for you as we kill for the but it'll never be the happiness you once had.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
It's a very beautiful thing. And honestly, I had so much more personal growth
Thank you.
myself in Olivia.
Okay, I'm going to mute. Scott,
Thanks
that's
very
it.
much.
You're on it, man.
Hey. Thanks a lot. It's a difficult song to play because you always rely on the. I remember my drummer Sam doing the take for that, and we recorded the drums independently. So Sam was just playing. What's that delay? Can you hear that delay? Just me. Sam was just doing. So wasn't recording any hi hats. Recorded the bass drum and the snare as a beat. So. And the overdub. Yeah, it's so good to watch that. His timing was impeccable on that version. Okay, so I think it's time to turn it up, baby. Turn it up. So we're going to fast forward to a record that was number 5 in the charts. Well, not in the charts, of course. We Can All Dream. It was number 5 in my sequence of records. So it's after Home Part 1. It's a song. So I'd made Home Part 1 at home in this room. Everything was recorded in this room. And yeah, it had kind of sepia tones about it. The record is quite dusty. Intentionally, that kind of aesthetic to the record. You know, it's kind of very lots of ribbon mics. There wasn't much presence on the album actually. It was quite an enclosed kind of sound, and that was certainly an intentional move. So, which kind of explains why Home Part 2 was trying to be more of it's kind of technical, a cousin, you know, brother or sister. You know, it's just got that bit more of a multicolored kind of multicolored experience, and that was just kind of, I was conscious of that, and knowing the kind of record that Home Part 1 was, I was quite keen to shift the balance. So it probably explains why I started with this next song. Make it loud. Okay. I can see some new faces joining in. Alison Plymouth, there she is. I can see headphones on, everyone. So, by the way, actually, I don't know if you're aware of this, Alan, but there's a high fidelity mode on Zoom. Is that right? That people can tune into, I think.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so maybe in your settings there's like a high fidelity check button that you can kind of check, and it gives you a bit of a better tone, I think.
I'll get right on that now.
Yeah, just for everyone listening, I think you can make those settings in your own accounts there. Okay. So here we go. This one's called Drifter. This one is for Martine. She requested Drifter. This one's for you. I have to kind of distance myself from this. Actually, do I have a quick drink first? Because it's okay, here we go. I have a tambourine. I should get a tambourine actually on the floor. Bear with me. I'm going to get a tambourine. A tambourine here somewhere. It's going to get dangerous. Oh, shit. Live TV, folks. Yay, there you go. Yeah, let's go with that one. That's going to be cool, actually. Let's look at that. Sorry. Man. Okay, I'm just trying to find the best spot for it. Sorry about this. Where's it going to work best? It's late December, the road appears to be the same both ways. It's hard to keep that going. Sorry, guys. Sorry, get the right position. Can we rewind a minute? Is that possible? The future and technology? I think it is. I've got to change my position, man. It's not working. You guys okay with that? Is that too noisy, the tambourine? Thumbs up, thumbs down? What are you thinking? Okay, it's good, okay. It's late December, the road appears to be the same both ways. I've been much harder to see when the water's deep and the sky is white. What if it's now or never? Would you meet me by the river in time? When I draw my last breath and pray to me. No, for this drifter to be faced with you and embraced by moonlight. No, for the moment to be touched by you, your hands so graceful and flight. Oh, for the moment to be safe forever.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
Thank you, thanks. That was,
fabulous.
thank you, thank you.
Fab.
That was painful multitasking there. Man.
Okay, Scott, we're going to get everybody muted.
That was very painful. Wow, I couldn't keep my foot going there for a while. Okay, that's kind of fun to play that one though. I do miss the djembe or the congas on that one. Levels okay for everyone? No distortion going on? Is it all good? Yeah? Okay. What about you, Dean? What are you thinking, Dean? Yeah, there you go.
We have high fidelity enabled, Scott, as well.
Nice, nice. Okay, so here we go. Let's go back. I'm trying to integrate the new songs as well. New skin stuff. Trying to play different versions of them, so I'll play a new version soon. Yeah, so we're going back to 2004 when I wrote this song, and I played a festival in Barcelona the other night, and I played this song. Oh. Okay. Okay, I might do this with. Let's just have a little think about this one. Okay, let's go with that. Okay. By the way, I'm doing a show. I'm doing my gig in with sandals on today, which is for that quality carpet feel. I can feel the comfort of being at home. Just thought I'd kind of make you guys aware of that. Okay, so this is from 2004, and it's called Eyes Wider Than Before. drop of neon floods my weary eyes. And in a moment it's my soul is unwise. I'm heading your way with the traffic by my side. Remember how it was before. Just a minute away, I'd be knocking on your front door. Don't underestimate this precious time, 'cause every second is treated as though there is no time. Your eyes are wider than before, so little has changed, but your eyes now see much more. Watch now sway and fall asleep. Gonna drive you away from the trembling of bustling feet. You can lose your troubled thoughts for the night at least. You can wake in the morning feeling that you can breathe. Little darling, you're mine for tonight. Your mellow and tender self is hard to find. From you I draw no doubts deep inside. I'll surrender myself to your presence and peace of mind. Your eyes are wider than before, so little has changed, but your eyes now see much much more. So much more. So much more. So much more.
Beautiful.
Thank you, thanks.
All right.
Thank you, thank you.
All
Okay.
right. I hadn't heard that in a long good time.
Okay, we're going to mute.
Thanks, guys, thank you. It's always nice to play that one. Also, the very beginning of John Martin as well, isn't it? Anyway, I digress. Oh, okay. So, the next song is, I have no idea actually, this one is For Thelma, this one's the Tide, with a twist. So this is my new old guitar. It's from 1964. It's a Swedish guitar. It's called a Levine guitar, and it's belongs to a pal of mine, and he's kindly just let me borrow it for the foreseeable. So she hasn't got a name yet. Levine. Maybe a good name would be appropriate, I think. So, okay. So, okay, I have to turn this up a little bit to compensate for the fact it's an archtop guitar and it's not as acoustically as loud as the other ones. So I done a sound check with this one, playing to the backing track of the album version, and it's getting a bit like, it's getting a bit muddy. So I was kind of more interested in the purity of this guitar that was coming across, so I thought to maybe play a simpler version. Oh. Okay, so it goes something like this. Surrender in twilight, sleep with the tide and the moonlit room. I'll levitate on a joyride, solitary and the sea maroon. The push and pull is tireless, childlike it wears me out. Sheets of white, so cold, 'tis my heart now, part apart now. sense of why it's so cold. Takes my heart now, pulled apart now. The tides.
Thank you.
Hey, no worries, no worries.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, let's mute. And Scott, I think we are bang on time to take some questions if anybody has any questions.
Time flies. Yeah.
So if anyone wants to...
Hey, I want to hear the album. What's going on?
There you go, question.
Yes, very, very, very valid question. Where is the album? So, yeah, it's about halfway through at the moment, and it's yeah. Once I get off tour, I'm on tour for 2 weeks in Paris on the 31st of May. So once the tour's done, I'm gonna hit the ground running for part 2 hopefully, and yeah, just kind of finish it. It's, if I can get things working actually, for the interval, I might be able to play you a little snippet of one of the tracks. Yeah, I should be able to do that. So I can play you like one of the album, an exclusive actually, second half, play one of the tracks from the New Skin acoustic album. So there you go. Okay, so cool then. So okay, yeah, should we do a couple of questions, Alan?
Yeah, sure. So anybody got any questions for Scott?
Or of course, if you haven't got any questions, I'll play another song. It's up to you.
Yeah.
No pressure.
You can speak now or forever hold your peace. I think
I didn't hear the last song. It's Eloy here. I didn't hear what the last song was called because my signal went.
The Tide.
What was the last song?
The Tide of New Skin.
Oh, it was so
There you go.
beautiful. Thank you so much.
Cheers, Aloha. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I haven't got my granddaughter though,
Okay.
so you don't need to do any toe tappers. Well, thank you though, Scott.
No
Thank you
worries.
for the singing my request as well.
Hey, it's a pleasure, Aloha.
That means the world.
Hey, it's a pleasure. Pleasure.
Thank you.
Right, let's keep going. Anyone got their hands up for a question? I'm all ears.
while we're waiting for hands up, Scott, do you want to throw out the question? Let me actually share the screen, guys.
Okay, here we go. So here's the picture coming up any second. There you go. So the humble spinning top that I guess we all had one of those as kids. I don't remember mine actually, but anyway, here's the deal. I used this very one. This is my little niece's spinning top. I think she had it when she was about 2 or something. And of course, being the uncle, I just stole it and thought, that's musically very interesting because when you when you get it to fully spin, it hits the perfect note. It's great. So of course I made use of it, and its features on which song. I'll leave it there. And of course, anyone with the correct answer will win a New Skin CD signed by me and the band, which is me, of course, as well. So there you go.
So that we'll do that at the end. So that's a beautiful spinning top, Scott.
Yeah, it's in good nick as well, man. I mean, I thought about selling it, but then it's got a sentimental value in it, of course.
Well, you don't own it. So, stolen goods and all that.
Well, you know. Okay.
Okay. So Amelie has got a huge lag in the image and sound at her end. So she's listening and not watching. Good choice of songs. And it's good to have friends with the same taste. Hope your power doesn't go out. So we've got no hands up, Scott. Everyone's all awful shy today for some reason.
Let's do another song then, I reckon. Let's go with. So I guess we could do. I mean, we could. Should we do maybe 2 more songs and then a bit of a break?
Sounds good.
Okay. Well, let's go back to the Levin, because when I picked up this guitar from my buddy Martin, straight away I was like, man, I'd love to have used that on the album version of the next song I'm going to play. But yeah. Anyway, maybe that's the reason to revisit songs and to go back and to give them a new lease of life as well. Just gonna do a quick tune. Just gonna play along to the back in there. Okay. So this one's for Hannah and Ant. Hope you're well, guys. This is also from What the Night Delivers. Tweaking on the tuning as well, this one. Last night I woke, nothing familiar, only feelings that I was alone in a room in the dark. What if the dreamer dies? Tomorrow's sky will abandon every piercing light and hang like smoke in a closed room. Tube light in the street flickers away. I pocket every flash and place it somewhere safe. As I drown in my sleep, the hotel room echoes of the lonely years I ran under stiff cold sheets. The party thrives from the copious amounts of binging guys. I like wine that are trying to find you. It's 4 a.m. and the dirty room stained. The door closes as the creak of the hymn spills me out of my bed ache. So I go wandering Downstairs smells of damp cigarettes, and all that's dispensed is a thought from the vending machine, telling me I need to body up, see from the remainder of my dream. The drunks that slur the street trickle away as they pocket one night stands in a dim lit place. As I drown in my sleep, the hotel room echoes of the lorries. I am under stiff cold sheets. The party dies and the copious amounts of sadness hide in my eyes until the alarm wakes me. Wakes me. And I can never sleep. Let's show with me. Thank you.
That's great.
Yay!
Thanks, guys.
Oh,
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Well done, Lemmy.
Yeah, I do love that album.
Because of the lonely.
It's nice to come back to it. It's
Well, you just answered it with another answer.
I'm putting it anyway.
Okay, gonna mute all.
it's nice to hear the conversations. Actually, it's trying to decipher everyone's conversation. It's great, but then like, whoa.
Maybe we should unmute everybody and just like listen in.
Yes.
Nothing creepy about that at all.
Yeah, I'm all for that.
So do you want to do one more?
We'll do one more,
Yeah.
yeah. Let's go for one more. Oh, actually, yeah. Okay, I'll do this other track for the next half then. I mean, it's kind of a chilled first half actually. So if you don't mind, I might keep the spirit of that and just do another one that's got the same kind of feel. I'm feeling pretty chilled actually, and I haven't played this song for ages. Hold on. So again, going back, home part one. This was. I remember this song coming together pretty quickly actually in the recording. So this will be the last song, and then we can have a little refreshment break or something, and just do what we need to do. Make sure that's gone off there. 1 second, guys. Let's make sure it's off. It's off. That's good. Okay, so this is from Home Part 1, and it's called The Outsider. Nothing to doesn't relate to Albert Camus in any way. I've been asked that question a few times. This is like Scott Matthews does Nebraska, this one. Do you take the
just you and me, to have to hold all night. Promise thee nothing if you promise thee yours come first and last. Strong and free, but bending easy in the breeze. It's hard if you don't weaken in this life. Still I hope, I pray for now. I fool the lonely road as we exchange our vows. I take the awful road to be my heaven bound. For better, for worse. Desire remains pounding on my heart again as it beats inside the outsider. No one can deceive that your heart refuses to believe that your eyes will never grow wider. Still I hope, I pray for now. I fool the lonely road as we exchange our vows. I take the awful road to be my heaven bound. For better, for worse, I will love you till I'm
Oh,
Yeah, brilliant stuff.
Thanks.
Stunning,
Beautiful.
Thank you.
absolutely beautiful.
Yeah,
yes.
thanks a lot, guys. Thanks very much. I'm gonna flick this page too. This is
So
going on.
long.
Okay, guys, so there you go. End of part one. And I think it's time for some refreshments. And I'm going to retune guitars. Got a 12 finger to retune in 10 minutes. So.
What time?
Back in 10 minutes. So 21:13. Yeah.
There you go.
21:13.
Yeah.
Okay.
See you guys.
So we'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Scott will be back with us presently. I think he's going to fill up his water bottle again. So yeah, if anyone does have any questions they just want to fire into the chat, please do, and I can ask them later on once we've got through. And yeah, we'll be good to go. Mr. Matthews, good to see you.
Good to see you too, mate. Back in the game.
All refreshed and ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, I've actually miraculously managed to get a cup of tea as well, which is quite unbelievable.
A cup of tea.
Yeah. Cup of scald, as you guys say.
Absolutely. Cup of scald. Yeah.
Scald. Although I believe you guys go for Barry's tea. Is that your preferred option?
We actually go for Bewley's tea.
Bewley's, okay.
Yeah, yeah. I'll have to introduce you to Bewley's tea so you can compare it to Barry's tea.
Oh, okay.
But Yorkshire tea was the big one when I was living over in the UK. Is that still the number one?
Yeah, top dog for me, that one, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the one.
Yeah, it's Yorkshire tea. So I'm always keen to know what you guys are drinking on the beverage front there. So feel free to, maybe you can even write it down and put it to the screen or something. So for those who just tuned in, maybe, welcome to part 2. It's again kind of exploring what I've done. 7 records and just trying to. I use a lyric book, just to kind of see where I'm going. Stumble across a song and just kind of forget how many songs I'm kind of looking back on, after 16 years. It's quite a weird feeling to have all these songs, all these points of your life that you just kind of forgot about, and then the song and the lyric and the one line in the song, which really just pulls you right back into that place again. It's a pretty crazy feeling. This next song was from a second album, Elsewhere, which is a record that has just kind of mysteriously vanished, it feels, because as I keep mentioning on a few of these, that still trying to get those records, get the license to them, hopefully. Not sure whether it's possible, but certainly want to try and make LPs of these for the first 2 albums, because they were never released on vinyl. So that's one of my little dreams and tasks, things to get done. This next song, I had a verse for maybe 2-3 years for this song, and it wasn't until we got into the studio with the producer Gavin Monaghan that we actually just sat down and finished the song in the studio. So I'm not sure how many hours we used to write, and the recording budget probably went out. Kind of seemed to go a bit crazy at this point, but I think the song was worth it in the end. It's called Up on the Hill. Okay. Goes something like this.
Up on the hill lies an old broken house. Memories built, frozen by someone else. I can sense you're still there, waiting. The ghost roams the land, shedding tears across the grass. The blades grow with sadness, and flowers never last. They will soon go away, and I am waiting. You sense there's danger for the butterfly. Oh, oh, This suitcase is packed, but there's nowhere to belong. Always a minute till she is coming home, as she never appears, and I'm fading away. And if you left the cars and somehow you returned, and I know if you stay, there'll be no danger for the only you come and take me, fill me with life and save me from this endless night, 'cause I'm still here waiting for you. Oh, there's never a doubt I can go through as I hold on to Feels like I'm fading now, out of reach now. Reach out of reach, fading now, out of reach, fading
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Brilliant.
Oh, thank you.
Bravo.
All right. Lovely, lovely.
Thank you.
Okay, let's mute everybody.
It's nice to play that one. Actually, it's been quite a while since I've played that one.
So Scott, we are getting some questions thrown
Okay.
in. Do you want me to
Yeah,
ask
go
them
for
as
it,
we're
yeah.
going along? Yeah.
Let's do it.
So I suppose Janice was wondering, will you be adding more autumn dates for the NW? I'm assuming Northwest.
Yes, hopefully. Yeah, I mean, it's. I think we're in a situation where. I mean, some of these shows were kind of rescheduled, and I think we've had a situation where promoters have just, like everyone, just getting a bit nervous about putting on shows. I think, for a while. It's fine now, of course, but we're certainly feeling like we need to be adding some more now and keep going. So which kind of explains why this September run is a little bit of a kind of a doesn't feel quite complete, does it? You know, it's 'cause it's remnants of a previous tour that should have been, and so it feels like a mixed bag. But certainly, I'd like to add more shows to what we already have, definitely. So yeah, keep a lookout, of course, and hopefully we will add some more shows.
Okay, so Dean has a question he's going to ask directly, and then we'll go into another tune.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks, Alan. Hi, Scott. In one of the previous shows, you sort of played a bit of a taster of the new record, and it had a bit of a country feel to it. So I was wondering
Oh,
whether
yeah.
that was still the sort of theme for the new record. I did think of
Yeah.
another one, but I'll let everyone else ask.
Yeah, it's certainly. Yeah, there's the actual kind of the new kind of studio record would be full of new songs. That'd be an interesting one actually, because there's a lot of maybe material that's kind of just brewing. That's got maybe elements of country and Everly Brothers. You know, kind of. I need a big Gibson J200 to play the songs. You know, I just need something that's lends itself to those kind of songs. But certainly, there's a feel of that on a few tracks. You know, you think of songs like "The Man Who Had Everything," the third album, and "It's Only Passing Stranger." You know, and I think maybe from a writing perspective, that's where I'm most comfortable when I can. The narrative's strong and it's pretty vivid. You know. And, some of my favourite words are from my third album, and that was just me exploring all kinds of avenues, but dressed up in a country kind of way. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm still trying to work out what to do actually with conventional band, or just mix it up and maybe have no bass and drums, but have my buddies Chaz McKenzie and Adam Bully on a mandolin, and a few more different kind of leanings, you know. Just like you, do I say a bit of bluegrass in there maybe? But you know, who knows? The Scott Matthews record. I mean, who expected the new Skin album? You know, that was such a curveball from where I've come from. You know, so yeah, it's maybe expect the unexpected.
No, I look forward to it.
Although, if I'd make a country album, I'd expect somebody to buy me a really nice Scully Western shirt. You know, which cost about £100 at least. So, yeah, I was very envious of Robert Plant's shirts during the tour last month, actually, because every night he was coming out with some fantastic clothes. I was like, man, there's me in my just rags, you know. Robert's looks pristine, like a rock god that he is. And, yeah. So there you go, Dean. Did I answer your question?
No, you did. Thank you very much. I look forward to it. And I say the taster you played last time sounded brilliant. So yeah, very much look forward to it.
Yeah, cheers. If I remember the song I've played, actually, that's got a good energy. Actually, that one.
Yeah, it was quite up tempo. So yeah, it sounded great.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Right.
Thank you.
Cheers, man. Right, should we do another one?
Thanks, Dean. Yeah, let's do another one. So Susan also says, come to Chester Telford's warehouse. And Alison says, you and Danny Keane, beautiful sounds together. Any plans? I'm throwing that one at you just out of
the Keane Meister. Yeah. Danny's a busy boy, you know. Danny's I kind of can't keep up with what he's doing, you know. He's like follow the guy on Instagram, of course, and he's Anushka Shankar shows, and then Nitin Sawhney. And then Danny made his own album, which I think you guys should actually check out. Danny Keane's first record. It's fantastic. Really, as you'd expect, Danny is like Herbie Hancock on the keys, and just Jacqueline Dupre on the cello. He's a real level of player, you know. So yeah, we'd like to do something with Danny, of course, always, because Danny adds a certain spirit to my songs, which you can't teach. It's just a complete, it's just what's the word I'm looking for? There's a real synergy with me and Danny when we play together naturally. And from the very first day I met Danny, which was, I picked him up at the train station in Birmingham New Street, and then a few days later he was on the TV for Jules Holland, and he was like, man, who's this guy? He's great, classically trained cellist, all the techniques, but like dreadlocks. Wow, what a combination, I didn't expect that one. And he stunk of some really illegal substance as well. Stunk, is that a word? Stunk? That doesn't sound right. What's that? Is stunk a word, Alan?
Maybe stank.
Stank.
I don't know.
Is that a black country thing? Stunk. Oh, he really stunk, he did. I don't know, actually.
Yeah, we would say that here as well. So it is an official word now. That's it.
It just didn't sound right when I said it. I really, really stunk, he did. Yeah. Anyway, so I digress. But so yeah, it's another new song time. I've probably played this a couple of times already, actually, but I think it gives you a little taste of the new record and kind of where it's going, because there's certainly the challenge is to try and present this new skin in a totally different guise to the record as we know it. So I'm finding myself having to be very disciplined with this record and trying to just present it almost like I'm doing it for these shows. You know, just playing it guitar and voice, maybe the odd overdub or something. You know. So I think Janice actually requested this next song called Anniversary. Has she been looking at my set list? Because again, she was the question, and then it's like, oh no, it's Janice's song request next. Okay. So, here we go. I'm plugged in. Can you guys hear that? I can't hear that very well.
Yeah, it's all good.
Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Okay. So, this one's for you, Janet. This one's called Anniversary.
Glass to hours past, remembering someone once a flower. Once the past, the shadows cast his silhouettes, the sun every hour. Drinking merrily under the sun, lies ahead. Unsteadily the years begun as he turns the grave. She is momentary, they solitary, and he'll meet her there. She whispers profoundly, so glad you found me. It was in the air with the same old kiss on her head, dancing alive on their anniversary. Locked away, their handcuffed high, he wonders, can we hide the keys tonight? Cast away your worried eyes, tomorrow doesn't know where we lie. Sleeping soundly with the one you love, the one who gives the kiss of life. She is momentary, they solitary, and he'll meet her there. She whispers profoundly, glad you found me. It was in the air with the same old kiss on her hair, dancing alive on their
Brilliant, Scott.
Thank you. Excellent.
Bravo!
Yeah, let's mute.
So yeah, it's that one's. I've played that a few times now as well, and it's. It feels like it's kind of forming quite well actually, which is what you always kind of hope for the tracks. You know, you always just hope that they find their own feet. Some songs actually don't, which is weird. I find that it takes a while for them to get there, and then some of the tracks just don't feel like they can. Maybe over time, over the course of a few years, they struggle to keep up. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's just it needs me, the older head, you know, after 10 years or so to reimagine it, perhaps. You know, because we was all in different places 10 years ago. So anyway, I will just show you my mug, and that's my mug there. Of course, has to be. What? Can you show me any kind of mugs you got there? What we're drinking, guys? Come on, let's have a look. Any interesting tipples tonight? Oh. Yeah, that's a cool mug there, Aloha. What's the mug there? Nice. Cool.
So we do have another question, Scott.
Yeah,
If that's all right.
Yeah, go for
From Thelma. And she's wondering, since you are into comic books, can we ever expect you to work on that? Maybe even making a comic book interpreting your own songs?
Whoa, that's a challenge right there, Thelma.
That's a good question.
That's a quite interesting project, I guess, because it's. I mean, that was really the passion of mine. Was drawing. That was certainly the dream, and I've always tried to integrate it in what I'm doing. You know, whether it be, I don't know, tour posters or a T-shirt or something, but never really found the time to do it justice. But certainly that's a great idea. You know, it's, I've got a great book actually, which I think you can get in on. I think Amazon's the usual suspect, isn't it? But there's a Robert Johnson book, which is illustrated, just pen and ink. It's great, and it's a story of Robert Johnson. It's a beautiful book. Maybe it costs not much, maybe 15 quid or something, 20 quid. So it's worth checking that out. Actually, the story of Robert Johnson. I'd love to do it. You know, it could be a real project that would take a long time, but maybe give people an insight into the kind of artist that I am as well. You know, I was very much, you know, yeah, pretty kind of fantasy art, you know, and just but then interesting characters as well, and they certainly worked their way into kind of what I do now, actually, strangely. For those that remember Slain, 2000 AD, that kind of thing, you know, yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay.
And thanks for that, Thelma. Jamie has a wee question before you move on, if that's okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Jamie, do you want to unmute and ask away?
Jamie.
Hello, Scott.
I know that voice. Hey, mate.
How you doing? All right?
Yeah, you tuned in. Well done. Well done.
I did. I've caught it all. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Just a quick question. Your listeners might find interesting. I've loaned you that AKG C414. And every time I talk about it, you say, have you got it there now? You say how much you love that mic, don't you?
Yeah.
And what is it you love about that mic so much? Because you've had lots of microphones since I've known you.
Good question that is, mate. Well, for those that know, the AKG 414, there's a bit of history behind this one because it's a turn of the 70s microphone, an industry classic, basically. And you know, I've tried things, when I've had the chance to try the microphones and compare. I just keep coming back to this one. It's like it does pretty much everything. I've used it on all the vocals on the Great Untold, maybe some tracks on Home Part 2 as well, maybe even Home Part 1. I feel like I've had this mic for 10 years, mate.
Yeah, I think you have.
And also, check this out. This microphone used to belong to, does anyone remember Clifford T. Ward? 70s, Signs of Virgin Records, I believe, Jamie, in the 70s?
Yeah, Charisma one, I think. Yeah.
Charisma, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So this used to belong to Clifford T. Ward, and it was his choice microphone, wasn't it?
It was. They loved it, yeah.
Yeah, so it's got real historical significance, this microphone, as well. So
Yeah,
I feel honoured to use it, mate. So thank you.
You know the story. I mean, when he passed away 20 years ago, his wife gave it to me and his headphones as a gift, which was nice because he was a good friend. But it's just great. It's been used by yourself, mate. And you've made some wonderful music with it. So,
cheers, man. Well, it's an inspirational microphone, and it's, you know, you can sing through it, you can play acoustics through it, and generally so natural as a microphone. It picks up everything that you want. You know, it's not influenced by anything. It's just such a natural microphone. So yeah, I love it, man. It's a good one.
Good. And it was bought for him by a guy called Clive Selwood, who set up Dandelion Records with John Peel in the early 70s. I found out. Yeah, he bought it. Yeah, he bought it for him and gave it to him as a gift. And if you remember as well, inside there's the instruction manual.
Yeah.
There's some writing on it, isn't there, which Cliff wrote?
Yeah, there is. I can get
the question to her. Well, I'll let you read it out.
Yes, it's this is the original manual as well for the microphone, and inside there it says, oh, don't mind me. It says, check with Jerry Boys regarding phantom power. There you go.
That's right.
Written by Clifford T. Ward himself. Can you see?
Yeah.
Increasing the valuable stuff here, but it's somewhere there, isn't it?
Yeah. He was left-handed as well. You can tell by his writing if you look. But Jerry Boys was a top engineer at the time, you know.
He was, yeah, he was.
They're respected one. He's living in Cornwall now, I believe. But if I ever go down there, well, I'll do go down there because I've got connections, as you know. But maybe I could take the mic down and show him because I bet he'd remember that mic well.
Oh, absolutely, mate. Yeah. But it's all over my records, this one, and it's I think it's really influenced the sound of the songs, actually.
Yeah. Oh, great.
Yeah, good stuff, mate. Good stuff. Nice one.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'll see you Monday morning.
You will.
Thanks, Jamie. Okay. All right, Scott, do you want to
let's do this? Yeah.
Crack on another tune, and then we've got a couple more questions, and we have the answer to the quiz as well.
Well done.
Yeah. So, over to you.
I've got to say, this community is really cool. Actually, it's we started Patreon last year, I think, was it? And I don't know how you guys feel, but I feel it's like a really nice bubble to be in. You know, it's really feels quite special because, like I said from the outset, it's not like a gig as such. It's something completely unique. It really is. Okay. for this next song, I played it 13 times last month because it was the opening song for when I was on tour with Robert Plant and Saving Grace. Always thinking, what songs do you start the set with when you're playing to? It was pretty much like 1,000, like 1,500 capacity theatres every night, which was pretty amazing. So I thought, well, let's do a song that I can play that I know like the back of my hand pretty much. And so I'll play it tonight. It's called Sunlight.
Sunlight, you've been away in exile. Come back, you're hard to come by, like a familiar sound when you veer off the beaten track. Rather love that you gave. There's a look on your face to fill my world. Sunlight, my feathers are primed. Are you ready to embrace? But when the light tonight is a fake, there's a sky empty now, waiting for the light to ring out the dark, leading through the night to feel the day. And sunlight fills my eyes, awaking for a moment in the haze. And I feel I can safely say I'm okay. Sunlight, you waltz into my world like you own me. I'm giddy and flying. I'm losing my sight of the good times, and I'm at his most loving son. Don't get too close. The seas are rough. Don't fly too low and submerge my world. For every high that you taste, there'll be a high that brings you down, waiting for the light to ring out the dark, leading through the night to feel the day. When sunlight fills my eyes, awaking for a moment
Whoa!
Woo!
Bravo!
Thank you, thank you. Okay.
Yeah, let's get people muted. Scott, we got just two more short and sharp questions. That's all right.
Okay. Yeah.
And you can crack back into the music.
No,
So Nicola is wondering if you have sold your car or did you decide to keep it as Mr. Plant has been a passenger?
That's very true. Random question of the week. I still got it, and by Monday I won't have it. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. My car's 16 years old. So yeah, 200,000 miles, and it's a lot of miles. Yeah, still going strong though. Is the key point here. So I haven't sold it yet. Let's hope so.
I hope the stories are being told as well to sell it as well, of who's been in it and what they've done.
Well, interestingly, actually, the very first show with Robert and the band last year, Robert's PA guy said, "Oh, do you think is it okay if we use your car to go and pick up Robert from the hotel?" Yeah, it's cool, man. No worries. So as I'm driving, I'm going, "Oh shit, there's no back seats. I didn't put any seats in the back for all the gears in there." So of course, I'm getting to the hotel thinking, okay, there's no back seats. Okay, passenger seat was somebody else was in the passenger seat. I think it was Darren at the time, actually, Irish Darren. And so pick up Robert, open the door, and it almost like rolls into the back of the car. He's like, "Hey, how's it going?" He thought I was the taxi driver at first because I had my hair cut short. "Hey, how's it going? Yeah. What's your name?" "All right, Robert." "Hey, no way." Then of course he realised who I was, and he was like rolling around in the back. "Whoa, where are we going?" Kidnapping him. So yeah, Robert Plant rolled around in the back of my car. So there you go. That's got to be worth another couple £100, surely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And just on that, Susan's wondering, any more duets with Robert Plant for the future albums?
Interesting. This is interesting though, because the next song has Robert Plant on it. It's called 12 Harps. And I didn't actually play this song on the tour last month because I thought, well, I'd love to have played it and for Robert to have sang on it, but the reality was, I don't think Robert was turning up till kind of later on actually, so maybe at 8 o'clock. So when I started the set, he was nowhere to be seen. But maybe if I'd have asked him the question, he might have just said, "Yeah, let's just go for it. Let's do a rendition." But it's kind of got me thinking. Actually, I'd like to see if he's up for doing some, maybe a little EP or something. You know, just maybe 5 or 6 songs, just to, you know, get us kind of doing something. You know, because life is short, and you certainly want to kind of grab those opportunities. And I think Robert's seems keen. You know, he's kind of restless. Got that quality about him, you know, the music, always looking, searching for something. So I'm sure if I asked the question, he'd be up for it. So yeah, we can do it, you know.
Brilliant. Well, let's go for it.
Don't worry, I'm going to go there. So yeah, this is a song that features Robert, and it's called 12 Harps. Take this off now. There's no harmonica there. Okay, here we go.
His close and tight on his lonely, awkward frame will protect his bones like the folds of a bat's wing cape. He talks to the wind, his breath spelling that the floor and the one he adores never hears. As 12 harps play, time breaks the waves she never hears. Faceless among all the tears that reflect from her stone. As the crowd turns away, he is left there to grieve on his own, leaving his heart on a harp that he placed on her grave. He relied on the wind, but he knew she could never be saved. As 12 harps play, and time breaks the waves, faintly she hears. You are the jewel that I failed to unearth while I breathed, deaf to the chimes and blind to your eyes, guiding me, secretly watching. You gave me your hand, I was safe in your care. I could have danced in the ball of your eyes if I'd known you were there. As 12 harps play, and time carries the waves all through the years. At last she can hear now, clouds full of melodies vanish those memories. It's all there, the whisper through empty streets, wild with the veins of the wind and the rain, the wind and the
Beautiful.
Thanks for that.
Woo!
Brilliant.
Woo! Woo!
It's all
Gorgeous, gorgeous, Scott.
Thank you. I can't do the Robert Plant beat, but I can do my own version.
Brilliant. Right, let's mute. Okay, Scott. So we have 2 more questions. How many songs have you got left for us to enjoy?
Man, I mean, I could go all night, of course. Maybe, I don't know, 3
Okay.
songs. Yeah.
So, well, first of all, there's a young lady here that you may have met before called Sally Matthews. Reckons that we should definitely be seeing some of your art in the Patreon in the next few weeks, which I think is a really good idea. Well done, Sally. Good shit.
Yes. Very good idea to my wife there. Well done. Yeah. That's good, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, really good. And Andy Lee is wondering, have you any gigs set for the Isle of Wight? And if you'd like to play Mountain Arts Ride, it's a great live venue.
We've done the Isle of Wight in November, actually. We played what's it called? Yeah, we played there in November on the tour. What's it called? It's called... It will come to me. But yeah, we've done the Isle of Wight. Love that place. It'd be nice to do the festival at some point, actually, as well.
So they can put you in touch. They can email contacts, I think. And then Derek and Lucy are wondering, which city are you most looking forward to visiting on the European tour? Dublin.
Well, man, it just feels great to be going back, really, doesn't it? It's certainly... I like every country for different reasons, of course. And the first night will be pretty frantic in Paris. Just getting to Paris, of course, is quite a challenge. You know, never seen cars go so crazy before. It's like what seemed like 10 lanes just filtering into one. Weird, man. Very stressful. I'm glad I wasn't driving, actually. Copenhagen is a great place, isn't it? Copenhagen. Going back to Berlin as well, you know, Berlin's going to be epic. But I love Holland as well. I've got a soft spot for Holland. Where else are we? Yeah, Denmark, of course. Yeah, Germany, Holland. It'd be nice to add some more shows, actually. I mean, we were only talking when I was in Barcelona the other night, looking to do like a tour of Spain, maybe 3 or 4 shows, and then the same amount of shows in Portugal as well, and do like hopefully like a 2-week kind of tour at some point, maybe next year, to promote the new record. So that'd be sweet.
Brilliant.
Watch this space. Right. So this one's for Dean. Dean requested this song, and it's a song that hasn't kind of left my side since I wrote it, actually. You guys still okay, by the way? Can we get some thumbs up? We're all good, yeah. Let's look on page 2 as well. There you go. Everyone's okay. Cool. Every step is too soon, and I will sit here, mourner, and lasso the moon, dear, pull it closer. Passing free on the hill, I'll marry you someday, dressed in white on a hill. So why won't you stay, mourner, and gamble your life here, mourner. We started with something was lovely, but the endings ahead like one.
We can make up our rules here, Mona. We started with something worth loving, but the endings ahead like a warning. So what are you in the story? 'Cause I'll do whatever it takes. I'll bend every rule that it breaks. I still hear you now whenever you call. You stay. I still hear you now whenever you call. You stay. You stay. One more night with me. One more night, Mona.
Ooh, lovely.
Brilliant.
Gorgeous,
Scott.
Scott.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
I love that one.
God, where did Mona come from? Out of curiosity.
It's interesting. It's I think I explained it once a while back actually, but it's kind of part of a. I wrote Up on a Hill first, and I had this. I forget the name of the painting actually. A friend of mine, Bruno Kavalik, showed me. I was like, whoa, I like that. I like that a lot. And that was I'm trying to work out the painting was. Or maybe when I find out the picture, actually, I'll put it on Patreon. And it was kind of influenced Up on the Hill, and then Up on the Hill led to it being in like a kind of trilogy song, you know. So that's where Mona came from. I kind of backtracked from the story of Up on the Hill, and I wrote Mona as the very first song of the story. So I'm still yet to write the second part, actually. But yeah, you know, you kind of get lyrics all the time. So things just happen, and then, you know, of course, Lass of the Moon being It's a Wonderful Life. You know, you want the moon, Mary? I'll give you the moon. Hi, because Lass of the Moon. Poor impression of James Stewart there. Oh, George Bailey. Anyway, so you get these lines, you know, and then you get I'm all about pictures, you know, and creating stories and characters, and that's kind of where it came from. And I started doing trying to write the chorus. I had initially going, because I dropped in the first string to a D, so it's kind of a recurring note throughout the whole song. I wish you'd stay, Mona. And of course, just came out, you know. That's how they usually work. So there you go, Mona. So there's a second song in the story which I'm still trying to find out what that one is, but it will essentially complete the kind of trilogy of songs, and then I'd like to do like a video sequence of playing them all together at some point.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
So, Scott, we have a winner.
Oh,
yeah.
Anyway, here's the example.
You found it.
Okay. Oh, well, I need to give you a demonstration, don't I? I can demonstrate. Give me 1 second, guys. Let's just search for bits. So, here you go. So this is my little niece, Emma's spinning top. It's going to be quite noisy. What's this That's really noisy. I'll put it all the way back here. Can you see that over there? What a cool sound that is. So that's how songs kind of start, really, isn't it?
That's amazing. So
Yeah.
do you want to let us know what song it was that actually started?
So I pitched. We got the couple of microphones on it, and I got the note. And I thought, oh man, it was such a. It would be so great if we could get it to kind of marry with this next song, which is "Echoes of the Lonely." So it's there's a guitar ambience beginning, and then it kind of blends into this. Almost that sounds like a weird harmonium, actually. So there you go. Echoes of the Lonely features this toy.
And the winner was Susan. Congratulations, Susan. You won.
Well done, Susan. Yes. Well done. That's actually quite a tricky question, that one. So well done.
Right, do you want to play us a tune?
Yeah, I mean, what you thinking? Maybe one more song for you guys?
One more tune would be great.
Yeah, let's do one more. So it's, okay, we could do a vote on this then. There's four. There's a choice of 4 songs. The Man Who Had Everything, Intruders on Earth, Passing Stranger, or City Headache. There's 4 songs there. So, easy. I could play anything. I could go anywhere. One I haven't done for a while. Up tempo or chilled? What do you fancy? Anyway, so we'll do up tempo. Thumbs up. Chilled down. Who fancies up tempo? I like it. Okay, so
The Man Who Had Everything is getting a lot of the votes so far.
okay, we could do that actually. I haven't played that for a lot. That might be quite a nice way to finish. The Man Who Had Everything.
Yeah, and I know there's a few people who haven't had their requests played today, but I'm sure we can accommodate them the next time, Scott. What do you think?
Man, you know what? I'd like to do these a lot more frequently actually. So I'm trying to get through all the, variations of the songs as well, and so I'm kind of keen to rework some of this stuff because it might even end up being some kind of reimagined release as well. You know, where I'll give these songs an exclusive for you guys to play these different versions, and we could even put like say 20 songs in a pot, and you guys could help me sequence a reimagined kind of record, which would be quite nice. So again, it's any kind of ideas you guys have got on that front. Always welcome to suggestions. So yeah, let's do The Man Who Had Everything then. Let's get this on. Okay. So just have to work with the key out and then this one. Oh, okay. What I'm trying to work out what key it's in. No, it's not that, is it? Okay, yeah. No, it's okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh. So this is the last song of the night. And Alan, you know what we should do actually before we should sign off tonight. We should tell everybody about what we've been up to actually, because there's a new sequence of podcasts which we're going to put out. The first one's just an audio only one, isn't it?
Yeah, the first one's audio only. Yeah.
And we've done what, 3 or 4 so far with the video.
Yeah, we've done 3 on video. So what we've done is we've recorded a podcast for each of Scott's albums. So the first 3 albums, and then the very first one we did was an introductory one where it was just talking about baby Scott and what life was like growing up. So that's going to be the first one out, I believe, isn't it? We're going to pop
That's
it
right,
out.
yeah, which will be very, 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 very soon. Yeah,
Exclusive to patrons.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. It's quite nice to revisit all these records and to talk about them actually, because when you just isolate one record, you get little remnants of thoughts where the songs came from, and also the time as well, the people that you met and what influenced the music. And, it's been really good to talk to you about it actually, and I'm sure you guys will find some insightful stuff in there as well from the process and how the songs came to be.
Yeah, even for me, when we did the Elsewhere one, I was really curious to see what your reaction would be, and it was lovely. You know, there was real emotion that came through. So I can't wait for everyone else to hear that too.
Yeah, sweet, yeah. So look forward to that. And that'll be, as well as all kinds of things going on, of course, with New Skin, because I'm trying to finish that as soon as I can, and then giving you guys some playback. So when we do another one of these shows, I'll play back some of the album versions of the new stuff. It won't be mixed at that point, but certainly gives you an idea of what's going on. So yeah, lots of great stuff to get stuck into. And I think we need to finish the when I gave you guys the preview of the new record sleeve, the black and white stuff. It'd be nice to, because I really took your opinions on board actually, and there's a few suggestions about the kind of letterbox format for one of the designs, and so I went through a second phase of designing, and I haven't put those up yet. So certainly, I think we're pretty close to getting the album cover as well for that. Thanks to you. So here we go. This one is The Man Who Had Everything. Want this in tune? Okay. I haven't played it for a while. I'll mess it up.
Cold breathe the nights, the sacred bin is our TV for the night. The flames swallow all that we discard, thrown amongst the burnable stories many tell to warm the eyes and hearts of the starved. The new fish on the line reels in and wants to know about the man who had everything in the palm of his hand, but then lost it all as the whirlwind of his greed swept away the only love he had. The cold exposed my battle scars, the nights unfolded, feeding hearts of strangers eager to believe. But I can never find a way of setting light on the darkest day, so I'll just sit here waiting for you. I'll just sit here waiting for you. As the glowing embers shield the frost and the bitterness hits our silhouettes, my mouth is the only thing that thaws from the heated, angry, sorry tales that resonate this hollow, empty jail. Never finding the door, 'cause somebody stole the light. hearts of strangers eager to believe. But I can never find a way of setting light on the darkest day, so I'll just sit here waiting for you. I'll just sit here waiting for you.
Fantastic.
Thanks very much.
Thank
guys.
you. Thank you.
Hey, thank you for tuning in,
Thank
everyone.
you,
Thanks a lot.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. We're so lucky, Scott.
Ah, thanks very much. It's I don't want to mute, haven't I? You can still hear me, of course. Obviously, don't forget you guys can you can tune in again. I think it's up for a week or something, this one. So if you did miss anything from the show, you can watch it again. And yeah, so it's been a cool night. I could have probably played until early hours of the morning quite easily. So I'd just like to, can we have some super duper love for Alan as well for being the host tonight? And I think it requires an unmute for everyone, Alan.
Yes. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you, Alan. Thank you,
all.
Alan.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Alan.
So hopefully you guys can tune in for the next one. Plenty of stuff going on, isn't there? So I will see you there. Good. Everyone tells me this. I play this chord a lot, actually. It's a mysterious chord. Do you think it's a mysterious chord, Alan? What do you think?
It's very mysterious chord, Scott.
It's like some kind of criminal investigation there.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What's going on, guys? They got some kind of murder on there. Yeah, get the forensics in. Yeah. Anyway, on that note, good night, and thanks for tuning in, guys. It's I hopefully it's made it for a different Saturday night. And yeah, so I'll probably
That has indeed.
I'll probably see you at a car boot sale at some point soon. And yeah, looking for vintage toys. So, all right, guys.
Take care, everyone.
Love.
Good
much
night.
love. All right, take it easy. See you
Take
later.
it easy. Take care.
Everyone.
Bye, Scott. Bye,
Bye, all.
Alan.
Night.
Thank you.
Good night.